Good morning, guys. Cardio day 27, and I am up and on my cardio machine without eating anything and feeling great, to be honest. All those toxins because of my cheat meal, I think they are gone. With just one cardio today, I am really active. I'm feeling well rested. I slept 7 hours and pretty much straight sleep, deep sleep. So feeling really healthy, really nice. And another thing is that I did not do my gym training yesterday because I have to go for my regular checkup tomorrow. So I am avoiding strenuous exercises. I'm still going to do my cardio. I'll let you know the results when they come out. They're regular tests, right? Um, Apart from that, today I want to talk about protein. Now, our body is built with protein, right? Protein is major uh, nutrient in our body. Even our hair is made up of protein. It is certain type of protein that our hair is made up of: skin, bones, and muscles. Of course, there is a large part that is played by protein in our body, right? When we grow older, when I say older, means 40 and after, your body gets out of that maintenance phase that you got into at the age of 30 and 30s, right? Then your body enters into a decline phase. When you enter teenagers, like when you are teenager, like 13, 14, 15, your body is growing. It is an anabolic phase. It is building itself, it is building muscles, right? This goes until 28, 29. By the age you hit 30, all the growth is complete. Now your body enters into a maintenance phase. After 30, it is into maintenance phase until 40s. So when you hit 40, your body starts decline phase. That's a decline phase where you start losing muscles, right? Generally, this is what the research says. I know you might see a lot of bodybuilders who are actually performing really well and doing and competing in bodybuilding in their 40s. Well, they can do that, but the studies suggest that after 40s, your body gets into some kind of muscle lose phase. But the good news is you can stop it. You can still make it into a maintenance phase or reduce the muscle loss. How? By taking protein and amino acids. Essential amino acids that make up the protein, right? There are 9 essential amino acids. There are other non-essential amino acids. So I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but there's a certain number of essential amino acids. You're supposed to take all those essential amino acids, or you can take protein. When you take protein, the most effective one is whey protein. right? These are supplements. Supplements cannot do the magic, but supplements still can help. And when it comes to health, protein powders are the best after your 40s. So after you turn 40 and then go further, right? Now this is just research. Every man is different, every woman is different. If they are not losing muscle, if they are measuring their body composition on daily basis, on weekly basis, monthly basis, they don't feel a decline in their muscle mass, then I think they should stick to the diet. Maybe they are taking enough protein from their diet. If they are not, they should supplement it with the supplements, right? This is the best way to take your protein, stay healthy, because protein is a major reason why we move, why we do things that we want to do. Protein helps us build that structure that we have, okay? And that structure is fueled by carbs and fats. So make sure you take your protein. Enough proteins are absolutely necessary throughout your age, okay? Throughout your age. Now, let's do this. Another study I just read, I was talking about, was about the LDL. You know, we all have some cholesterol. We need to keep our cholesterol level to normal range, within a normal range, right? There are two types of cholesterols, HDL and LDL. HDL is a good cholesterol, higher the better for body. Not sure, but LDL is the bad cholesterol, lower the better. Or there is a normal range which is at the lower end. So low LDL is aimed and high HDL is required. But whatever the case may be, the research said that black seeds, black cumin or cumin, is the way to go. It is researched that it helps receptors in your body that absorb LDL, increase the receptors, so your small intestine is saved from LDL. So it actually, in short, it removes LDL from your body, okay? The dosage is 100 mg to 8000 mg, whatever the case may be. Whatever, I don't know where this sweet spot is, because this is really high range, 100 mg to 8000 mg. But it is healthy because it's natural, so you can take as much you can handle, I guess. I'm sure there won't be any side effects of overeating black seeds. It's only that the taste doesn't really good, right? And my father used to eat black seeds every day. He never had any heart issues, never had any heart problems until 74. He died of dementia, which is totally unrelated with cholesterol or heart disease or anything like that, but he never had any heart disease, okay? So pay attention to black cumin seeds. They are healthy for sure. Or maybe you can also resort to some supplements or black seed oils or anything related to black seed powder. I'm sure there's something of benefit in there too, right? So, and everything relates, everything boils down to whether you're working out or not. Because no matter what you eat, your digestive system will respond better if you're working out. This is for sure. Everybody knows about it. Our food needs to digest It needs to move around. It needs to move around to get digested. So people who are active, really active, especially children, they're very active. They're running around. Whatever they eat, it gets digested because they're kids. It's their job to run around and bother people. There's nothing wrong in it, but what they're doing, they're digesting everything faster than we do. Right? Why? Because when you eat, the major part of digestion is the movement of those molecules in your body that go inside your body, like food molecules, food particles. They have to break down to get digested, right? So digestion improves when you're active. So be active and keep doing the exercise, keep doing your cardio in the morning. It will surely help you in the long run. And it's 20 minutes cardio, right? Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Nada, nada. Nada, 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 nada. Okay? Another interesting research I was talking about, I was reading actually, it's about people who live at high altitude, people who are actually in plane, okay, who are taking some entertainment, in plane entertainment, which involves drinking alcohol, right? So when you drink alcohol while you're flying, has different impact when you drink alcohol while on the ground, roaming around with your friends and family. Right? When you're in air, your blood oxygen level is lower. This is the reason that some people, they have issues breathing when they get to the top of the mountain, because their body is prone to heights. Their blood tends to have lower oxygen when they are at higher altitude. It's different for different people. I did not have that problem before. I never had that problem climbing up the mountain and having issues with breathing, but my friends who join me tend to have some issues breathing, so I assume that oxygen level in their blood was going down or lower than it was supposed to be, or naturally their natural level, whatever the case may be. So when you drink alcohol while in plane, your oxygen level goes down further, okay, and your heart rate increases because it's alcohol toxic. Alcohol increases your heart rate. So if you drink while on plane, there are bad effects with it, worse than you drink alcohol on the ground. So watch out for that. Don't drink while you're flying, okay? If you want to take my advice, don't drink at all, right? Have fun without it. Try to have fun without it, but it's your life. You can make choices, make healthy choices. But drinking alcohol at high altitude is never suggested, okay? This is not suggestible. Anyway, so the last part I wanna talk about is training your brain. Okay, I don't know, sometimes I think that brain is so much like train. All you have to do is change the T to B, it becomes brain. Change the B to T, it becomes train. So you have to train your brain. That's what I say. Train your brain. So training is different. You know about training if you have kids. You know about training if you have dogs, if you have pets. You know about training when you are going to the gym and seriously considering exercises and the programs you're following. You know about training, right? So when you train your brain, you have to give it a time, give it a considerable time. Okay, not only measurable, it has to be considerable time. You are training your brain. You have to train your brain to get up at the same time every day. You have to train your brain to do the things, to want to do the things that you want to do for your better life, better health. But you have to train your brain for that, because brain does not respond until, does not give a favorable response until you make it. By that I mean, when you want your brain to do something, it will resist. The resistance will come out. You want to feel comfortable, so people around you want you to be feeling comfortable, so they don't say anything, you don't say anything. So brain won, the resistance of the brain won there. So you have to train your brain to get over those resistances. You want to walk a mile every day, and your brain tells you through excuses not to do it. What are you going to do in that situation? You're going to force your body, right? Brain, your brain actually refused to move your body, so you have to force your body. When your body moves, there is a reverse response to your brain. Okay, the brain's resistances are being overcome. Brain's resistances are being overcome, right? So once the brain resistance is overcome, and it happens every day, again and again and again and again and again, you're not bothering your mind right now. You're just forcing your body to do it every day, right? So what your brain is going to do is going to forget about that resistance that it keeps generating, right? It's gonna say that this does not work, so let me better do what this body is doing. Let me work with this body. So your brain starts responding to your body movement and developing strength, developing willpower, developing discipline, just like it happens with the cadet when he joins the army. Okay? They are trained really well because they are told to force their body to get over the resistances their brain has been putting up. Okay, so this is the right way to train your brain. Now, because it's gonna work differently. Have you had not drained your brain for physical exercise for a very long time, for years and years, right? You haven't done that for years and years. Your brain is not gonna be so easy to be trained. It's a bad boy now. It's a unyielding child there, right? Acknowledge that fact. It's not gonna be easy. Hell yeah, it's not gonna be easy. Okay? Rejoice in the fact that it's not going to be easy, but it's gonna feel so good when you are successful in making your body work and training your brain according to your wishes. Okay? So you gotta keep doing it. You have to set a number. Okay, how many times do I have to do it? How many times do I have to force my body? So let's say 40 times, 40 days. I would say 40 days is the time. And I think, in my case, this has been like maximum my brain could come up with the resistances. After that, it would stop doing it. Okay? If your brain still resists after 40 days, that means that you have to train it longer. Okay? Because your brain is really, really bad boy. I hope it is not. But here comes the end of 20 minutes. And as I always thank you. Thanks for watching, guys.